Hello guys, I hope you are all doing well. In this video, we are going to talk about two important topics which are pointers as an array and pointer to an array. So let's begin. First, let's talk about pointers as an array. Consider a pointer which we had defined, let's say integer of asterisk p. Okay, and this is a single pointer, right? So what's happening here is that an address is allocated to this pointer variable, so it will be having some main address, right? We are talking about right now single pointer, okay, and it will be, and p will be holding some address of a normal variable, right? Let's say there is also some normal variable a, okay, and I had done something like p equals to end of a, right? So now a is also holding, a is also given some memory location, okay, main address of memory location, and it will be having some value. Let's say the value is 4, right? So a right now is 4. Okay, now if I print here, let's say printf of %u p, right? So our output will be the address of a. Okay, let's say this is 1428 and this is 1470, let's say. Okay, we already know that the output will be 1428. Okay, we had talked about in previous videos. But let's say if I write here printf of %u p plus 1, now what will be the output? Note that here what type of address it is holding right now. It is holding the address of normal variable, or we can say main address of. Why? Because it is holding this address, okay, main address of normal variable. Okay, now what is the size of normal variable? Okay, I am considering here that size of a pointer variable is 4 byte and size of a normal variable is 2 byte. Okay, it may vary in some other compilers or system or processor. It may be of 4 byte, or size of pointer variable could be of 8 byte and size of normal variable could be of 4 byte. Okay, but for this video I am considering that this is of 2 byte and this is of 4 byte. Okay, now what will be the output of this? Okay, it is p plus 1 and p is holding the main address of normal variable, and size of the normal variable here is 2 byte, right? So from previous video we know the pointers arithmetic, okay, or address arithmetic. Now this is some address, okay, let's say end of a, and this is some value, let's say x, and we know that the formula was, and the final output for this will be end of a plus size of x, size of variable, let's say, into this x. Okay, this was our formula, right? Now so what will be the output of this here? It is p is right now 1428, right? 1428, then plus 1 into what is the size of this variable? Okay, it is holding the address of normal variable, so we will consider the size of normal variable, not of pointer variable. Okay, we will consider the size of the normal variable, which is 2 byte, so it will multiply by 2. So here our output will be 1430. Okay, now similarly if I do here 14p plus 2, okay, then here it will become 2 into 2 and our output will be 1432, right? Similarly if I do here p plus 3, then it will give me 1434, right? And if I do here p plus 4, then it will give me 1436. Now we are able to see here that using p I am able to access the contiguous memory locations, right? Just like what happens in array. So now if we see here, I can draw a figure like this, okay, and let's say it was pointing by p, right, and the address was 1428. Okay, p holding the address of normal variable. Then I do, this was p was 1428, then p plus 1 was 1430. Okay, so this was p plus 1, this was p plus 2, this was p plus 3, and so on, right? So now I can access any particular address in which having the memory layout in a contiguous fashion. Okay, for example, if I want to access this memory location, I will write p plus 2, or this, for this I will write p plus 3. Okay, now right now p, end of p holding the value of a, which is 4. Okay, let's say I want to change it. Now to change the values we use the dereferencing, right? So I can write something like this: asterisk of p equals to 18. Okay, so whatever is present in this address will be changed. So now this will become 18, and this will also become here also 18. Right, now let's say I want to change this value. Okay, we don't know what is present here. Here is garbage, 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 we don't know. So to change this, what I will do, I will write here p plus 1 and dereference it and change it to some value, let's say 20. So this value now, whatever is present in this address will be changed to 20. Okay, similarly for changing other values, I can write p plus 2, let's say 22. So this will become 22 instead of garbage. Then let's say asterisk p plus 3 equals to 99. So this will become 99. So the point here is that using a pointer variable, I am able to access the contiguous memory locations, right? Another thing is that here I had assigned p with some address, okay, address of some normal variable, but this is also not required. Why? Because it is already holding some address of a normal variable, right? Garbage address of some normal variable we had talked about in previous videos, that if I am not giving here anything, then p will be holding, we don't know what address will be holding, it will be holding, but it will be some address of some normal variable. Okay, so we can also do something like this. Now let's say I don't know this address, we can print it using p. Let's say printf %up, it will give us that address, okay, the garbage address. Then whatever this address could be, okay, a, b, c, x, y, 1 to 4, anything. Okay, we know that how to access the contiguous memory location. How? Using this p plus method. Okay, so let's say the p was holding some address. Okay, p is pointing to some address location. Then for accessing the first variable, I'll write asterisk p. For next adjacent value, I will write p plus 1. Then for next, I can write p plus 2, just like an array. Okay, p plus 3. Okay, now let's see how this is similar to the array configurations. Let's say there is an array int a of 4, and I had initialized it with 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So now what's happening here? A contiguous memory locations are given to this variable. Okay, let's say 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this will be a0, a1, a2 and a3, right? And it is currently holding 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and address of this would be end of a0, right? And for this, address of a1, right, and so on. Okay, but if we neglect this here, and if we simply write here printf of %u and a, okay, it will also give me the base address of this array. Okay, either I can write here a or and a. Okay, both gives me the base address of this array, right? So let's say the base address was here 1428, right? So if I write here %ua, it will give me 1428, right? Now this is a. Okay, now, and this was 1428. Okay, so this was our base address for this array. Okay, what will be the next address? It will be 1430. Why? Because we are considering here integer is of 2 byte. Okay, so it will increment by value of 2. Okay, so this will be 1432 and this will be 1434, right? Now if I do here printf of %ua, it will give me 1428. Okay, and also if I do here, let's say a address of a of 0, it will give me the same value, right? It will give me the same value. Similarly, if I do here a plus 1, then it will give me here 1430, which is similar to end of a1, right? Or I can also write this a plus 0. Okay, no problem in that. Same like this, if I do a plus 2, it will give me 1432, which will be equivalent to a of 2, right? And for last, a plus 3 will be 1434, which will be equivalent to a 3. Now you can see the similarity what's going here. A plus 0 is equivalent to address of a0, right? A plus 1 is equivalent to end of a1. A plus 2 is equivalent to end of a2. A plus 3 is equivalent to end of a3. So the same thing was happening in the previous section. Okay, when we study in a normal, when we had defined a normal variable int asterisk p, then we were able to use the contiguous memory location, and here also we are able to use the contiguous memory location using array notations or pointer notation, right? So the point here is that we can access the contiguous memory locations either by using array or either by using pointer. Okay. Another thing here, I was for finding the address, I can write this, right? Now let's say I want to access some value, so here I will remove the AND, right? And here I will dereference it. Okay, so now this will give me as output as 1. Okay, I am accessing the value. This is telling me the address, and this is also telling me the addresses. And now I want to dereference it. What I will do, I will use dereferencing operator, that is the asterisk, right? So whatever is present here, it can be accessed using asterisk, and similarly here this could be removed, right? Here it is asterisk, then it will here give me 2, here it will give me 3, and here it will give me 4 after this operations. Okay, so there is clearly a pattern which we can see here. Okay, or I can simply say that that asterisk of a plus 0 is equivalent to a0, asterisk of a plus 1 is equivalent to a1, asterisk of a plus 2 is equivalent to this and this. Okay, for address I will remove dereferencing from here and append address of operator in here. So we can say that an pointer variable could also be used as an array. Okay, the simple thing is that we will use the base address, let's say here it was, and then I will use p plus 1, p plus 2 and so on. Okay, this notation will be used to access any address, and then I will use dereferencing operator to find what is present in this address location or to change or assign it with some other values. Okay, now let's see how pointer to an array works. Now let's say there is an array, okay, having the 3 elements which are 2, 4, 6, and also a pointer variable, let's say integer of asterisk p, right? Now we already know how to access the adjacent locations using pointer variables and also using the array variables, right? So let's say there was some address associated with our array, okay, 2, 4, 6, and let's say this array was giving us the base address of this integer value. Okay, so this is our base address, and to access adjacent location, what we do, array plus 1, array plus 2, array plus 3. Okay, for adjacent location, and for accessing the value we also use the dereferencing operator, right? So this is currently we treated as an address of a normal variable. Okay, so here I can write something like p equals to ARR, right? So now what happened is that whatever is the address of this location, let's say this was 1432, okay, this address is pointed by now, is also pointed by now p. Okay, so what happens here, when p is defined here, there will be some end of p and p, right? Firstly it will be holding some address of some garbage location, but now it is holding the address of array, okay, which is equivalent to 1432, right? So this pointer is now known as the pointer to an array. Okay, pointer to an array, or simply pointer to array, right? So to now we can access using this array 0, array 1, array 2, or using this. How? Using pointer to an array. Let's say this was p plus 1 for accessing this element, for p plus 2 for using this element. Okay, and to change these value, what I will do, asterisk of p plus 1 equals to 22. So whatever is present in this address now will be changed to 22. Okay, so this variable is known as the pointer to an array. What simply happening is that it is holding the base address of this location of our array. Okay, then we can increment the values using pointer arithmetics and access the any arbitrary location which we required. Okay, so I hope you are getting what's happening here, that both p and AR are now pointing to the same memory locations. Okay, to the same memory location, right? Both are addresses, so both can be used as a pointer or address arithmetic. Then the address are gradually increasing and we are able to access the adjacent locations. Right, now one last point to note here is that here we are using array, right? So array will give me right now 1432. Okay, and if I write here end of array, it will also give me 1432, right? But array plus 1 give me 1434 here, but end of array will not give me end of array plus 1 will not give me 1434. Why? Because array is pointing to the address of a normal variable, while the end of array is itself pointing to the address of the entire array. Okay, from the pointers arithmetic we know that end of address plus any value will be equivalent to end of address plus x into size of variable. Okay, so now the size of the entire array is 1 2 3 3 into 2 bytes, which will be 6 bytes. Okay, so this will give me address of this location, right, not this location. So always keep in mind that while using pointer as an array we have to use this notation. Here it will give me, let's say, 1432 plus x is 1 and size of this array is 6. Okay, so it will give me 1440, right? End of array plus 1 is giving me 1440 and here it is giving me 1434, right? So when accessing the values, use the array, not end of array. That's all for today, guys. I hope you like the video. If you have any doubt, please comment it down. Thanks for watching and I have to see you in the next video.